Hey there, it's Jason Potash, Google search engine geek turned YouTube mad scientist, back with you here for video 2. Let me ask you a quick question. What would you do if suddenly you lost 50% or more of your traffic overnight? Well, that's exactly what happened to me not too long ago. And as I picked myself back up, dusted myself off, and scrambled to get all that free traffic back, I fell in love with YouTube again. Because the cool thing is, Google never slaps YouTube videos like they do regular web pages. Well, that's only partially true. I'll explain the YouTube slap later on when I show you my YouTube graveyard. Pretty scary stuff. And today, I'm going to pick up the pace a bit and walk you through the 7-step process for finding opportunity gaps on YouTube. These are spots where you can find a void, easily dominate, and get traffic where hardly anyone else is looking, including how to find awesome tube triad keywords for fast, high rankings. Also going to show you how to analyze your competitors on YouTube and find the best low competition topics and keywords to target. Also going to show you how to optimize your YouTube pages for maximum rankings and traffic. And finally, I'm going to show you some software, how to speed up the process. Now, after watching this video, you'll have the skills to navigate around competitive markets and find the easy targets on YouTube. It's like having a fish finder, but for traffic. You're going to love it. And before we start, just some quick housekeeping to cover. I want to give a big shout out to all of you who submitted your feedback and comments. I really do appreciate it, and I did read all your comments. I tried to respond to as many of them as I could. And if you have not watched video number 1 in this series, I would strongly urge you to pause this video, look for the video 1 link somewhere on the lower end of this page, and watch video 1 first. If you've already seen video 1, then let's jump in and get started, shall we? In my first video, I shared some of my crazy numbers with you. Hyper-responsive conversion rates of 8.24% and $7,715.84 in free traffic. I also introduced you to the concept of video keywords and why they are so damn awesome for getting a double whammy of traffic from Google and YouTube. We also talked a bit about YouTube's explosive growth and how there is often 70 to 95% less competition on YouTube than on Google. Also, talked about how Google gives YouTube videos a fast pass right to the top of Google's search results, which is awesome. And as you can see, it's great timing for you to get more involved with YouTube. And so today, you're going to take that keyword list you generated by following the exercises we went through in video 1, and you're going to analyze the competition for those keywords on YouTube to find the sweet spot. The first step is to complete the A part of the VKRA plus OO plus V plus E formula. And A stands for analyzing your competition on YouTube. And if I can give you one takeaway from watching this video, here it is. Find the path of least resistance to get traffic from YouTube. Avoid heavy, overcrowded competition. And this is what I will show you here in the next few minutes. You ready? All right, let's jump in and do it. And I just mailed you a copy of my 7-step YouTube Easy Rank checklist, but don't look at it now, okay? Because over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through it here, right here in front of you in this video. I'm going to give you the process I perfected for finding the best low competition keywords on YouTube that gets you the most traffic, leads, subscribers, buyers, or whatever you're after. And before we get started, let me just say this. I'm not going to show you what everyone else is doing, some new shady trick, hack, loophole, spam tactic, or any of that nonsense that might get your video banned or deleted by YouTube. So there are 3 parts to the VKRA YouTube traffic formula. And the first is to research keywords. Second, analyze the competition. And 3, find easy rank opportunity keywords, or I'll show you later, they're called tube triad keywords. And once you get this right, once you nail this, you are 80% of the way to the finish line. I kid you not. And you can use YouTube to get in front of hundreds, even thousands of potential buyers and leads every day. And I included a handy spreadsheet. I'll have a link somewhere to download it here. And you can use the spreadsheet to keep track of all your keyword analysis data. It's much easier than trying to remember all this stuff in your head. So step 1 is to find low competition keywords using the Google Keyword Planner, and then check if they are video keywords. You already did this back in video 1. Step 2 is to research your true competition. Now, I touched upon this in video 1, and if you were a real keener, you probably checked all your video target keywords already, right? If not, hey, no worries. Here's what you do. you're going to use an all-in-title search. Why? Well, an all-in-title search shows you how many videos on YouTube actually have your target keyword in the video title. This is your true competition, and having your target keyword in your video title is critical for getting high rankings on YouTube and on Google. And I know it's a basic step, but it's very important, and a lot of people I see on YouTube miss it. And if your all-in-title search returns less than 25 results, that's great news. This is what I call an easy rank opportunity. Well, how easy is it? Well, that brings us to step number 3. You need to check one more thing to determine how easy it will be to rank your video on YouTube. And in step 3, you do a simple exact match query on YouTube, put your keyword in quotes, and press the magnifying glass icon to search YouTube and see what the results are like. And not the sidebar here, but as we're analyzing the top 5 results on YouTube, we might as well talk about on-page optimization, or OO, in the YouTube traffic formula you see here in front of you. And this is really simple. To determine the relevancy of your video, YouTube looks at your video title. And if your video title includes your target keyword as close to the first word of the title as possible, you get big points. And in this example, if the video I outlined here in red, you can see in front of you, if they removed the CC from their title and description and just had Photoshop tutorial for beginners, they would rank even higher on YouTube. And you can sneak in a secondary keyword into your title as well, and often you will get ranked for that secondary keyword too. And in your description, write up a simple 180-word article, place your target keyword as close to the start of the description, same rule as the title, right? Make sure it's really close to word number 1, and then mention your primary keyword in the middle of your description, at the end of your description, and also use your target keyword as your first video tag, and then add a few more related video tags. I mean, that's it. You're done. It's really not that complicated. So getting back to our example here of analyzing the top 5 videos on YouTube, those top 5 videos get the most traffic on page 1. That's where you want to be too. So let's analyze the data here. Looking at this screenshot you can see here of the top 5 rankings, well, it only shows 2 videos, but bear with me here. Looking at the video titles of the top 5 videos, if the actual target keyword does not appear within those titles, that's good news for you. Looking at the video age, in those top 5 videos, if the most recent video is 4 months old, that's good for you. In other words, if you see a lot of old content that's 4 months old, a year old, 3 years old, that's really good news for you. The older the content, the better. Looking at the video views, if you see a couple or one, video ranked with low views and the rest of them have medium or high views rather, that's a good news for you. What that means is that within the top 5, one of the videos or so has a low amount of views. So, you can easily get in there and wipe out the competition. And last, but by no means least, the video description. If you go and kind of click through the top 5 videos and you look in their description and you see that there's no mention of the keyword, no mention of the target keyword in the description, again, that's all good news for you, okay? So for example, in this example I just showed you, the target keyword is how to use Photoshop 7.0. And we collected the following information from YouTube and Google. So looking at the top 5 results, all in title, there are no videos that come up that actually, for the all in title results, which is awesome news. It means literally 0 true competition, which is rare, but in this case, hey, it did happen. Keyword in the title, we can see that 0 out of the top 5 videos have the keyword in the title. I put a couple of stars beside this because this is huge. I mean, if you can find areas where there's no optimization, there's no title optimization happening, it's about as close to a silver bullet as you're going to get in terms of guaranteeing you getting top rankings for that particular target keyword. Looking at keyword in description, once again, I can see that 0 out of the top 5 videos even mention the exact key phrase, how to use Photoshop 7.0 in the description. Again, awesome news. And the oldest video here is 4 years old. So there's a lot of old content hanging around on the top 5 results. Video keyword, there's actually 3 YouTube videos ranked on Google right now, which is awesome news. We can get that double whammy of traffic I've been talking about over the past few videos. And finally, looking at the views, there's a few low views there, but also there's high views. And that's one of the critical factors in making sure this is a tried keyword. The good news is this meets all the qualities, this is a tube triad keyword. Low competition, old videos within the top 5, and a high amount of video views. You see, YouTube is starving for fresh, relevant content, and this keyword is a perfect video to target on YouTube. Is this all starting to make sense? Is it kind of gelling together? I hope so, because this really is a simple process once you get the hang of it, and it's so powerful. Now, next, I want you to add your data to your spreadsheet. What I'm going to walk you through here is the exact process I created based upon a lot of failed attempts, late nights, videos blowing up, testing, tracking, and all that kind of fun stuff, and to find the best way to rank on YouTube and to get free traffic. And this process works really, really well, primarily because you are avoiding big, over-competitive, overcrowded keywords and markets, and you're finding the easy rank opportunity target keywords as I've shown you here. Now, so far we've covered video keyword research and analysis, VKRA, and we touched on on-page optimization, or OO, as I put here in the formula. Now, before we dive into the V and E parts of the YouTube traffic equation, I'd like to show you something real quick. If you recall earlier, I mentioned that I recently took the video keyword research and analysis process that I use, the whole process I laid out for you, and the same process I've been using for many, many months now. And what I did is I put this process into a piece of software that I call VTargeter. And I'd like to give you a quick 2-minute glance of the software and what it can do for you. The process I'm showing you works great and produces fantastic results, but the only downside of using this YouTube traffic formula is it takes time to get the job done. And after going through the keyword research exercise in video 1 using Photoshop tutorials, as you can see as my seed keyword, I ended up actually generating a list of 98 potential video target keywords. Awesome, yes, but to go and check all those keywords using the analysis process I just showed you a few minutes ago, it would take hours and hours of time, right? And now, normally you would do an all-entitled video search and then check the views of the top 5 videos, jot down the age of each video, check Google to see if it's a video keyword, and then check for on-page optimization of the title and description, all that kind of stuff. The list goes on and on, but check this out. I'm going to run these 98 keywords through my VTargeter software and show you exactly how this thing works. What I'm showing you in front of you here is VTargeter working its magic, crunching through the data. As you can see, there's a lot of things being tracked behind the scenes here as it works its way through all the underlying data and collecting that information. A VTargeter can crunch through that list of 98 keywords in about 2 minutes time. And once it's done, there's a lot of data being analyzed. As you can see here, VTargeter also lets you drill down into each keyword and further analyze the top 5 videos, as I'm showing you on the bottom of the screen circled in red. You get information on the social signals, thumbnail images, views, the age, likes, if the keyword appears in the title of the video, and if the keyword appears in the description of the video. All very important factors that we've been talking about over the past few minutes, right? VTargeter crunches a massive amount of data, numbers, and ranking factors, and then gives each keyword a VT rating. And this basically shows you where the easy rank opportunities are. And this makes it super simple for you to know the absolute best video keywords to target with your YouTube videos. And as you can see here, the lower the VT score, the easier it is for you to rank your videos on YouTube. Very, very powerful stuff, right? And VTargeter also does an entitled query. We talked about this a few minutes ago. So it looks at the true competition for each keyword and then also looks at the top 5 videos and looks at the views, the highest and the lowest views, and also the age of the video, just to determine how easy it is for you to rank your video within that particular keyword. VTargeter then checks if each keyword is a video keyword on Google, which is also very important. It's that double whammy of traffic we've been talking about over the past couple of videos. And then VTargeter looks at the on-page optimization and displays how many of the top 5 ranked videos include the target keyword in the title. As we mentioned earlier, your video title is a critical ranking factor to determining how high you're going to rank on Google for your target key phrase. And finally, VTargeter bolds each keyword that is a tube triad keyword, clearly identifying the easiest keywords for you to rank and get traffic for on YouTube. Okay, very powerful. And of course, all that data you put into Excel now gets automatically collected, analyzed, crunched, and ranked within the VTargeter software within a minute. It really is an amazing and powerful piece of software, and I hope you can see what a game changer this is and how much time it'll save you once you start using it. But anyway, enough about VTargeter. It'll be available soon, and if you want to get on the early bird list, there's going to be a link below this video. Go ahead and click on that. So you'll be among the first people to actually take a look at the software. But what about results? Well, let me just take 30 seconds here and show you the results I'm getting with my videos. I have a handful of videos ranked in the web hosting niche, as I hinted on in the last video. And some of these keywords have pretty steep competition. Some have a lot of competition, actually. And here's one video that is quite recent. It was just launched on September 12th of 2014, not 2010. So very recent, very fresh, very up to date with what's happening on YouTube. And I'm not sure if you can see the date there, but the date cuts off at September 27th. Again, very recent as of the shooting of this video. And this keyword gets on average over 4,000 average monthly searches on Google. So yes, it does get some good traffic flow and there's a bit of competition there. And as of this week, I just climbed my way up to #1 on YouTube. Yay! If you can see it there on the right, finally, it just topped up and I'm #1 now, which is very exciting. Here's another video with more results. This is a buyer keyword. The word buy appears and then a product or category or product name after the word buy. A very, very powerful keyword. Now, this is a less competitive keyword with 1,600 average monthly searches on Google. And it took a couple of weeks to really see some upward movement in my rankings. As you can see here, I launched it, it went up, and it kind of just slowly worked its way up, zigzagged its way up. And this is pretty normal, I have found. It can take a few weeks to really see things slowly bubble up within YouTube and often in Google too. Okay, so enough about VTargeter and everything else. Let's wrap this up and talk about the last two segments of the YouTube traffic formula. I'm talking about V for velocity and E for engagement. Now, why is velocity so important? Well, the 24 hours after your video is uploaded is critical time, okay? You need to get about 10 or 12 views to your video just to really get YouTube's attention, to let YouTube know that, hey, there's life in this video, there's a pulse, that things are happening, people are watching it. And then, you want to ensure that you get more views and comments and likes and subscribers within the first 7 days. I kind of call that the YouTube honeymoon, really, because YouTube is trying to figure things out, determine if it should give you higher rankings and a high placement, or it should just throw you off the hill and have you go rolling down the hill, which can happen. So the big question is, how do you get real views and comments and really get the ball rolling on YouTube? Well, what you don't want to do is buy mass fake views from a site like Fiverr. I mean, that just does not fly anymore on YouTube. And I had a total of about 6 videos get removed from YouTube as a result of buying fake views. And if you are picking the right keywords, you don't need massive views. I mean, that's the good news. Do you have 10 to 12 friends? Pretty sure that you do. How about work colleagues or associates, people through your church, neighbors, family members even? Get 10 to 12 people to help you out, and that's really all you need to get the ball rolling on YouTube. Again, especially if you're picking your keywords right. All right, just don't watch your own video 10 times or buy 2,000 fake views and you'll be okay. You can even buy views directly from Google by running your video as an in-display TrueView AdWords ad, which I really can't get into in this video, but there's options there for you without going the 5,000 fake views route, so don't do it. Also, posting helpful information, answers, and advice on sites like Quora.com or Reddit.com can get you in front of a lot of people to boost your views. Just be sure to provide good information. Don't spam comments. Don't put in generic one-liner comments. Keep it clean. Think about quality, and you'll do just great. And the last, but by no means least part of the YouTube traffic getting equation is E for engagement. This is where the rubber hits the road, okay? Are you creating good content? Are people compelled to watch your entire video instead of bailing out in the first 10 seconds? YouTube wants your viewers to stick around as long as possible because when they do, YouTube makes more money. And if your viewers are watching, liking, and subscribing, that's a huge signal to YouTube that your videos rock and you get ranked accordingly. Well, I want to thank you for watching this video. We're going to wrap it up here. I know I've given you a lot of information to absorb here, but once you use this formula I just shared with you, it will be 100 times easier for you to pick the right keywords, get ranked, and get free traffic from YouTube. I guarantee it. And if you have any questions or comments, as always, I love reading them. I try to get back to people as quickly as I can. Please type in your comment or question below this video. Scroll right down, you'll see a text box. Type in what you're thinking. I'd love to hear what's on your mind and just get a sense of some of the challenges and questions you have as it relates to YouTube and what you saw in this video. And if you'd like to learn more about my new VTargeter software and when it will be available, just add yourself to the early bird notification list. There'll be a sign up link below this video. This is Jason Potash signing off. I really hope you found this information helpful. All you have to do now is start using this information to get better results on YouTube and Google. I hope you do. Have yourself a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.